Dear social media marketer, you know what? It just makes me sick. I can't bear to read some of the sales pages these days, man. Push button this, push button that, make $356,000 in a month by making a simple click of this magic software, automated Facebook cash, lazy Twitter profits, and the list goes on and on. What a load of crap! I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You see them every day. Maybe you've even been sucked in and suckered out of your cash. The internet marketing industry is being bum-rushed and invaded by some quick-buck hustlers who don't care a rat's ass about helping you. But you know what? You won't find any of that fake BS on this page. No. First of all, that's my real name at the top of this page, not some pen name, and that's a real picture of me too, okay? Not some guy I yanked off Google Images. Secondly, I'm gonna show you ironclad proof today that will crush any doubts you may have about my ability to help you make money from ClickBank through social media. Because on this page, I'm gonna bare myself and reveal to you exactly how I've been able to make a bundle from social media and Google Plus within the last 2 months. Now, here's a new account I tested that started from nothing last week. It doesn't require any special technical online skills, any big outlay of cash, joint venture partners, or lists to get going. What it will require is an insatiable desire to become a ClickBank millionaire as I am, and I'll tell you more about that later, and the ability to follow instructions to the T. Now, do you have that? See, if you possess these two qualities, you're good to go. Now, take careful notice of this quote, okay? If you're not on the inside, you're on the outside. Now, those were the words of Gordon Gekko from the movie Wall Street. Now, even though this has nothing to do with trading stocks or anything of that sort, the same rules apply to making money in social media. The fact is, if you're not on the inside, you're screwed. You and I know it's 100% true. For example, those who were in the know crushed it early with Facebook, Twitter, and MySpace. MySpace is no more. Friendster is no more, thanks to Facebook. Now, will Facebook be able to fight off Google Plus? Well, neither you nor I can answer that, but what I do know is this. Those who got in early and studied the DNA of these social networks made a fortune. And now that Google Plus has just opened its doors, people are gonna get rich. And why shouldn't you be one of them? Well, you're in luck, because as I said earlier, I'm about to hand you the keys to unlocking the floodgates of cash from Google Plus. Well, you know what? Just think of yourself as one of the early pioneers of the California gold rush who ventured into uncharted territory, discovered the gold, and made a killing before the other less fortunate wealth seekers made their pilgrimage to California. At this moment, you're on the brink of a digital gold rush. And the good thing is, you are at the head of the line. Because once you sign up and log on to your Google Plus account, it's like sitting inside a virtual gold mine, being bombarded from all angles by a universe of an untapped source of wealth. And the most important thing is this. Only you and a very few others will be in the know. This is your chance to slice off as big a piece of the pie as possible before all and sundry catch on. This is perfect for you if internet marketing has pinned you down against the ropes many times more than you care to admit. Perfect if you're frustrated, ready to give up, even desperately clinging to a glimmer of hope that there's a way to reward yourself with a sudden burst of income and sustain it. And don't worry if you've never dipped your toes into internet marketing before, okay? Because my Google Plus strategy is 100% beginner friendly. You will be able to absorb it in no time. While everyone is out there beating up themselves, trying the latest trick to gain Facebook and Twitter or any other social media, you will be quietly implementing money-making strategies and campaigns in a medium where there is little to no competition. It's so simple, so easy. I'm confident this is something you can succeed at that I'm gonna let you find out for yourself without risking one single penny. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'm sure you're eager to know who am I and why you should listen to me. Hi, my name is Peng Jun, and you can call me PJ for short. In fact, that's what all my friends call me, okay? They call me PJ. I hate to disappoint you, but I don't have a sorry-ass rags to riches story to tell you today, because I was never broke, I was never homeless, I never slaved myself over a 9-to-5, I never had to deal with a douchebag boss, I never had to exist on ramen noodles to make ends meet. I leave all that stuff to the other guys who seemingly want to think you'll identify with them if you say so. I've always been doing well, okay? In fact, last year, I was recognized by ClickBank as one of their top vendors of 2010. I make millions in niches completely unrelated to internet marketing. Most gaming niches. In fact, one of my domains has gotten over 10 million visits alone. And my double opt-in lists are bursting with nearly 500,000 subscribers. In 2009, I launched the guide, Farm Bill Secrets, on ClickBank that completely took the gaming niche by storm, making 7-figure sales in total. All thanks to social media. You can say that, yes, I live life completely on my own terms. I don't answer to anyone. I'm no slave to an alarm clock. I wake up when I please. I book trips to go anywhere I please on a whim. I buy whatever I please. I stay in luxury hotels. I eat at swanky restaurants. I mean, what can I say? Life is good. But you know what? I'm not going to rub that in your face, okay? Because I don't want this to sound as if I'm showing off to you. No, that's not the aim, and that's not how I like to roll. In fact, I really don't like to disclose all this very private information about me. I really just like to enjoy my life without having to be told how I can live. Now, if you passed me on the road, you wouldn't even know I'm a millionaire. You know, but it's necessary for you to understand what my lifestyle is like, because you can have it too. I'm trying to pull you over to my side of the fence, into my world, to experience some of the good life. And if cracking the code to making big money really early from Google Plus would do just that, so be it. Think about it. Who's more qualified to teach you how to become a ClickBank millionaire than someone who's actually doing it? Someone who's actually carved out a comfortable living from social media. I got rich from my addiction to social media. I messed around with all kinds of social media, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter, you name it. They all became my money-making stomping grounds. And frankly, months ago when I heard about Google Plus, I wanted to see what the buzz was all about, but you know what? I kept putting it at the back of the burner because I was so consumed with making money from my existing social media marketing. Then, it happened. At about 8 a.m. one morning in March 2011, one of my office assistants burst through my door in my office and excitedly shouted, "PJ, you need to see this!" He literally shoved me away from my laptop and logged into a new ClickBank account he privately set up. Here's what I saw on the screen. He looked at me and said, "This is from a new Google Plus account I set up last weekend and used one of the techniques you've been using on Facebook." Really? I mean, you gotta be kidding me. Wow! And he said, "Yeah, we need to stop sleeping on Google Plus. This baby is gonna make it rain." That's all I needed to see to be convinced I should develop a romance with Google Plus. It was time to go into guerrilla mode. Time to learn any and everything possible about monetizing Google Plus in a short period of time. Because I realized I was sitting on a cash cow and I had to milk. So here's what I did. I privately tested and tweaked every aspect of what I was already doing on the other social networks to see how compatible my methods were with Google Plus, and needless to say, they worked like a charm. But that wasn't enough. I gathered together my trusted network of techno-marketing geeks and we set up on weekend GPlus-a-thons for the entire month of 2011, during the month of March, of course. Now, these GPlus-a-thons were like the hackathons Mark Zuckerberg and his geek programmers binged on weekends to create what is now Facebook. Well, the whole thrust about GPlus-a-thons was to see who, by the end of the weekend, could get the most followers, the most social clout, and the most money. Now, the winner would then present how he did it to the rest of the group, followed by everyone else in descending order. So for hours on end, all you could hear was the furious tapping of computer keyboards. Now, some dudes even went far off into rooms by themselves, careful not to let anyone overhear their conversations in the hangout. And I will tell you more about that later. At other times, you could tell when deposits were made because we used a program to make this ring of the cash register when PayPal or ClickBank notifications came in. Cha-ching! I mean, it was wild! And of course, because of ego, no one wanted to come in last. So, even before the next weekend, everyone was researching and quietly building up their arsenal, working like a dog to come out on top in our little weekend warfare. For a month, I almost forgot about Facebook and Twitter. I was so consumed with Google Plus. I mean, it was an intense, but it was all worth it. Because when we were done, we were each banking anywhere between $900 to $1,100 a day. But you know what? I wasn't done yet, okay? Not by a long shot. Let me tell you why. You see, I knew we had crushed it. That we had this whole Google Plus thing locked down. But I wanted some of my prize list members to duplicate exactly what we did to make sure what we collectively discovered was no fluke. So, I decided the best way to dispense this information will be up close and personal. No ebooks, no videos, no webinars. It had to be live and face-to-face, in closed quarters. So, I conducted a secret $3,000 per attendee closed-door 2-day weekend seminar to reveal our breakthrough Google Plus marketing strategies. It was classified, limited to 30 people only, and it sold out in no time flat within hours of broadcast to my list. And on the first day of the seminar, within the first 45 minutes, I could see it. Attendees were twitching with excitement in their seats, jaws slowly dropped, expressions of awe slowly crept over each and every face. They were hooked. Notes were being written furiously, MP3 recorders swallowed every word of my presentation along with those of my associates, and the atmosphere was electric. Countless other marketers would love to have been a fly on the wall on that Saturday, okay? And at the end of day one, not surprisingly, no one stuck around after dinner to socialize. Why? Because they were all holed up inside their hotel rooms, putting what they learned into practice. And Sunday morning, it was pandemonium inside the conference room, okay? Attendees woke up seeing results overnight. Google Plus circles grew. Money was rolling in. Everyone was sitting around with a Joker-like grin, hanging onto every word that was uttered during the rest of the seminar. Really, what more did I need? I had live, rock-solid proof that the methods worked. And that was all I needed to convince me that my system can be easily duplicated and that anyone who uses it will make money. Position yourself early to suck out the profits, and you can begin that process today by devouring everything I've laid out in GPlus Ownage. Remember, you're protected by a bold as brass 60-day money-back guarantee. If for any reason at all you're not satisfied with GPlus Ownage, you have nothing to lose.